any food that's known to.
You gotta put up with that. Gotta put up with that. It's not the resolution or thank God that I'm blessed, even though I'm a mess. Live stream. Thank God that I'm blessed, even though I'm a mess. Who is Muad'Dib? You don't know the half. Dirt in front of the buildings, you ain't see no grass. Invitation to go overseas, but I'm fucking trapped. St. Clair, Village, Pittsburgh, I ain't have a chance. She asked me for my hand, I don't know how to dance. They said it was the 2-year curse that had me living in a trance. My father looked at me and said, B, he ain't got no cash advance, won't even get one if he pass. So how I'm supposed to build this new nation up? Give our broken people the new Africa. I used to be a lowlife, then a thief. Now I champion the cause through the Citizens Justice League. Providing information, won't you come and read? Influencing the culture, won't you come and see? And you heard that man debate the empire right before he bowed to the African Messiah. I'm gonna retire a real G. I'm gonna keep writing these books until they feel me. And I'm not afraid to do my own thing. If you ride with me, put your hands up when you hear me say, thank God that I'm, even though I'm a mess. It's crazy. Thank God that I'm blessed, even though I'm a mess. I guess I've gotten all I can get out that speaker. That speaker sounds terrible. I've been beating that speaker down. You already know what it is right now. Trying to get it funky. I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't gonna play no games with you. I ain't scared of you. I'm gonna let the beat ride a little bit. I got some issues. We got some out there that's not acting right. That's not acting right. ACKEN, acting. Some sisters out there ain't acting right. Tywin with D right here, man. It is You're a Mess. I am your host. And I'm gonna gun you down and I'm gonna shame bag you if you're acting up on my show. Thank you very much. And this is how it's going down. I'm going to represent all of you out there right now. That's a gosh darn shame. And to be honest with you, it'd be nice if you would act right about it. Some folks don't know about the different types of women. I was actually talking to a woman before the show, and when she saw the topic, she was like, "Well, how do men know? You know, women put up a facade. You know what I'm saying? Mm, there are indicators, clear indicators. See, if the pilgrims, came, with their guns blazing, the Indians would have never befriended them and took those blankets with chicken pox on them. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but they came dressed in fine clothes and they had nice things to say. We want to embrace your culture. We want to know more about you. Espionage, right? So, fellas, Eve got, I'm, hey, I hate, don't shoot the messenger. Fellas, Eve got Adam to go against God. You don't want to hear it, but it's true. Eve got Adam to go against God. Eve used her ways to trick the man going against God. She did this. This is what she was on, right? Without question. So, you brothers out there, you're without excuse for not paying attention to this little known fact. You know, Adam was walking through the garden and he was tending to the vegetables and tending to the animals and doing his thing. You know, close relationship with the Lord. But God said, you know, I don't feel like he should be alone, that he's lonely. Now, this wasn't something Adam said. God felt like he should have what? A helpmeet. So that being the case, you know, I feel like we don't pay attention to the fact that this is documented evidence that women are meant to be in our lives, but that we aren't supposed to not know that they have a closer relationship. I'm sorry, ladies, you want to hear it from me, with the evil one than with the Lord, without the man. That's what it says. That's what it says. That's the lesson that we can learn from that. So, at the basis sense of the word, we have to decide that yes, that there's going to be some semblance of an issue when it comes to what's going on with that situation. Let me see. The different types of women. I started out with the foundation so as I build up into the conversation, you'll know where I'm going with this. And if you fox with me, make sure you put a fox emoji in the comment section. But I'm gonna give y'all just some background information. So biblically, you definitely have an opportunity to change and affect those fellas. A woman's relationship is with the Lord by being strong in him yourself. But when God told them don't eat off the tree, Adam listened. And who did she listen to? And then who did Adam listen to? So Satan didn't have Adam's ear without who? What was the connector? The woman. So I want y'all to understand this. The different types of women, that's why it's difficult to tell. But if you stick with the biblical aspect of a woman's relationship with God without the man and with the man, I'm telling you right now, it's clear indicators among the different types of what woman is go as far as marriage material. No matter how much work you put in on it, she's good to go. And some women, you never want to even consider that. You never. All right. So, woman type number one, the complainer. Don't marry a complainer. It won't never stop. No matter how good you are to her or how well you perform in your own personal life, the community could be applauding you, and the complaining woman will complain. And then you'll find it difficult to not complain yourself. Complaining will become your life. You'll become a complainer too. For real. Just like Adam ate that fruit from that tree to you'll be a complainer too. The complainer. Don't marry a complainer. Don't even consider it. Don't put yourself through it. Life's too short. But y'all know personally what I'm about. Some of y'all married to a complainer. And this might help you, as I say on my show, to come out of that mess. Force that complainer. If the Lord gonna be mad at me for saying that, for talking about divorce on my show, fine. Forgive me, Lord. Fellas, get rid of that complainer. Kick it to the side. If all she does is complain, kick her to the side. Kick her to the side. If you listen to how many women complain about there not being out there, you're going to get a good look. Kick her to the side. You're going to get a good look. Women complain on every relationship podcast known to the internet about there being a shortage of good men. So, fellas, if you married to a woman and you're a good man and all she does is complain, you got a lot of fish in the sea waiting to give you some play. But a lot of you are attached to these complaining women because you're whipped, you're sprung. You can't have the ideal of her being with somebody else. Let her go be with somebody else and complain in his ear. I'm gonna release you. This is Friday. It's my last day of the month going in on this. It is. But what do we all know about the stereotype about an African woman? She complains. It's not untrue. You African sisters, y'all complaining y'all way out of some great relationships with some great men, and then have the nerve to do what? Complain that there is no good men. It's ridiculous. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. It's Friday. I can get a little loose. I had a great week. I'm retooling to get a lot of folks in shape, man. As a fitness director, man, at LA Fitness, is to help a lot of you folks get in shape so you can enjoy a drink and them empty calories ain't blowing your body out of shape. That's just a nice drink. Wouldn't that be nice? Reach out to me, inbox me if you want to have a lifestyle where you can enjoy a nice drink and it not blow your body out of proportion. It can just be a nice drink. For people who are in, shout out to people that's working hard to stay in shape. For people who are in shape, man, and are physically healthy, a nice drink is just a nice drink. If you're out of shape, it's a problem. You can't enjoy it the same. So inbox me, hit me up. I'll get you started. Local to the DFW area, I'll take care of you. Type number one, the complaining woman. You don't want to marry her. This woman can be the most chaste woman in the world. Her body count might be under 5 fingers. Don't marry her. Don't do it. Don't even consider it. She'll never stop complaining. That's just who she is. All right? Okay. Woman type number 2. Yeah. You can't turn her into a housewife. Or what? Into a housewife. You can't turn a what? Into a housewife. Woman type number, don't even consider it. So many of you men out there are seeing the red flags and you're going to hit anyway. Why? Again, you're sprung, you're whipped, and you can't stand out her being with somebody else. Problem is, with this scenario, she already is. She already is. Got to go back to a different episode of mine. I believe it's like, I don't when I started counting them, but like 160 or 150 something. I don't know. But the forecast episode is something that, you know, you men that have married a HOE or are considering turning an HOE into a housewife, you have to watch that show. And other shows too, but that show in particular. If she's showing red flags that she has the whole bug, don't even consider it. Conversationally, the women that have the whole bug, they're the ones that press harder for the marriage and get and get it. Because you know they're the most experienced. And men on my show have said when I talk to them about not marrying above a certain body count, they're like, well, she doesn't have much experience. You make that bed, you lay in it. Do not consider marrying the whole bug woman. Not at all. And look, here's another thing. It's not just even so much about her tossing around, spreading around. It's what she can bring back to you. So don't do it. And fellas, you know, my man DJ Rado came on the show. He said it best. If she's too friendly, she probably has the whole bug. That's a good indication that she got too much of the whole bug in her to even consider about being serious with settle down with Mary. But here's the thing. It's just not wise to wife up a chick anybody can hit. So when you look into her past and you see just guys that, you know, clearly just said, hey, I want to hit, and she bust down for him. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really going for themselves at all. She got the whole bug. She's got the itch. All she doesn't care who scratches it. The mailman, fireman, milkman, you know, doesn't care who it is. You know, that's a clear indication of a woman that you just do not want to even consider marrying. Now, people have come on my show and they say, Taibu, you're so wrong. You know, she can't change. You know, what if she changes it? Man, bro, listen. We grow and develop and get better at what we do. So if she had the whole bug and she messed with lames, all she's going to develop into is a chick with a whole bug that mess with guys, that's something. But she's always going to have the whole bug. That's just who she is. And many of you watching this show are going to be like, y'all gonna be like, awesome. That guy's the real deal. I'm sorry, I still can't look at this thing and get what I'm looking for. Okay. Many of you out there right now, y'all stand up cheering for me. You know I'm keeping it real. Stop trying to make the complainer and the whole bug woman types, the complainer and the chick with the whole bug. Stop trying to make projects out of changing them. Stop looking at them like she's a fixer-upper. Because you can't fix that. That's totally their decision. The first one type, you know, the complainer, she's going to drive you insane. And the other one is definitely going to drive you to something but it's not gonna look good. She's gonna drive you into action. All right. Woman type number 3, the rowdy, disrespectful, loudmouth. Now, how is this different, Taibu, than the complainer? The complainer has valid points in their own mind that they bring up. You don't make enough money. You don't put this toilet seat down. You spend too much time hanging out with your friends. You're not nice enough to her parents when you make it there, fellas. I'm just saying there's gonna always be something that she's complaining about. They're actual factual scenarios. The loudmouth, rowdy, disrespectful chick, it's all her filter. She's completely making up things to just get out of pocket because she's a drama queen. She just wants to be out of pocket. So the small thing can get her out of her body, right? And it ain't got to be you. It could be being around you and somebody at a restaurant or a store. The type of chick that be like at Walmart and get into it with someone else that's shopping there over something petty, or the person that works there. Totally embarrassing to you. Then if you try to step in like, honey, don't worry about it, we'll take care of it later. And, no, what you mean? You on her side? Mouth, disrespectful, rowdy. Don't even consider it, fellas. And there's so many of you that was like, oh, she was just rough around the edges. I had to calm her down. And shout out to my man, Tori Culverson. He said, a real man, a woman will automatically, her spirit will calm down and subject itself to a real man. That's what he says. That's what he says. And you can hear good theories from certain people, but that's why I have True Love Tuesday. Come on, my True Love Tuesday, you couples that are getting it right, because people need to know and hear good advice from couples that are getting it right, that are truly in love, still in love, doing their thing. That's what it comes down to. That's what I want to see. Going hard in here, different types of women. So we have the complainer, whole bug. We have the loudmouth, rowdy, disrespectful type. Put them to the side. Don't even consider marrying her. I would say about 70% of you fellas out there watching this podcast right now, y'all married to her, and you are. Oh, yeah. All right. So I could keep on going all night with the types of women that you don't want to walk down the aisle with. You never even want to consider it. But let me get to some of the types of women that can make you a happy man for a long time, fellas. All right. Woman number 1, on the good side, right? Woman number 1, the rider. This is what younger women have over older women, in my opinion, my humble opinion. Ride. It's a simple example and simple scenario, but it means a lot. I meet a woman my age at 47, and our first date, yeah, come pick me up. Yeah, sure. There's no season us burning gas, I don't advise it, but if that's what she wants, I'm going to do it. So let's just say we go old school and you picking a woman up on the first date. Get to the house, you have a flower, some chocolates, something, little trinket, something, something to say hello. Pick her up. Get a little kiss on the cheek or just splower up. We're going to go have a good time. Yes, we are. Get to the car, get in the car. Doors closed. All right. Put your seatbelt on, please. You take off. You turn on your music. The older woman is going to have something to say about your playlist selection. The older woman is going to have something to say about the route you're taking to get where you're going. She probably clearly feels that you should take a more efficient route. The woman that's older, she's going to want to talk about your car. You know, like she's assessing it. She's looking around. Is it messy? Is there a speck on the dashboard that could have been wiped off before you got there? Y'all know what I'm saying, fellas. You've been there. You've been there, right? The woman that's older can't help but do what? Be your mom. She can't help but do what? She can't help but start trying to, trying to fix you into what she wants. You know what I'm saying? I can't put any better than that. She's trying to, the older woman is going to fix, whether you young or her same exact age, she's going to hop into your whip and start fixing you into the man that she wants you to be. So in a nutshell, she's going to talk too much. She's going to do too much about the wrong stuff. If she's chatty and talkative and she's talking you up, or she's talking about, current events, that's one thing. But if she's talking about what you got, what you should be doing, how you should have been doing it, what you listening to, do you think that's appropriate to listen to while I'm in the car? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you right now, you sisters that got some age on you, you over the hill anyway. Your dating shelf life is pretty much done and over with. But the bottom line is, don't shoot yourself in the foot by yip-yapping about what you think about my ride or my music selection or how I'm going to get us to the scheduled venue. Shoot yourself in the foot, red flag. The rider, she knows that this is your zone. She going to hop in and get in and be down whatever you talking about. That's who you marry. Whatever you talking about, right or wrong, you're gonna find out right then. She's concerned about doing is helping you get in your zone. That's the rider, because she knows when you're in your zone, fellas, she's gonna get the most action out of you. She's gonna get the best out of you. She's gonna find out exactly who you are, and that you're going to come at her full force with everything you got, because she going to let you know immediately 100% I got your back. And that's what young women have over women who have some age on them. I say, let me be honest, I say 27 and under to 28 and up, depending on their life experiences. But 27 and under, she's gonna hop in the whip. She's more concerned about riding with you and riding for you. 28 and up, she don't even realize she's doing it, but the mom jumps in. What is that? Who is that? You don't want to try to put some R&B on it? I'm in the, why you gotta play rap music? Why you going that way? I'm just saying. The rider, fellas, if she's riding, that's somebody that you want to marry. No matter what her other issues is, that core woman, type of woman, she's marriage material. She is. She might have some effed up ways, but she's there for you. The second type of woman that you should really, that I think is really ready to marry, the ambitious woman, the overachiever. I don't care how you slice it. That is super sexy to me. You got the women that's just talking, oh, I'm going to lose some weight, or I'm going to do this. It's always like something she's talking about in the distance. Even if she say, I'm going to start next week, it's in the distance. The ambitious woman, she's talking about how what she did last week put her in a position she is right now, and how she's going to leverage that to become who she wants to be tomorrow. When they talk about power couples, fellas, you bring your A game. You have to link up with the ambitious woman, the overachiever. There might be some trying moments as y'all try to figure out your schedules to get that alone time, right? That cuddle time. But so what? Once y'all reach that pinnacle, I'm telling you, once y'all get to the top, there's going to be plenty of room for that. So ride that out. Marry her. I've had women tell me, "Oh, you talk too much about yourself." That was a red. I didn't even know at the time that was a red flag to not mess with them, no matter how beautiful they were. To not mess with them. What woman doesn't want a man talking about his company too much? How he's building his online coaching program too much? What are you talking about? I'm talking money. Jump in the conversation with me and let's talk about how we can blend these you know what I'm saying, visions and our purposes and get this pag. Fellas, if she tells you that you're talking too much about yourself and your conversation about yourself happens to be what you did, how you built it, where you're at now, and where you want to be, and that's too much for her, buzz it. Get her out of there. Get her out of there. She'll never understand. Marriage material, marriage types, the rider and the ambitious, overachieving type. Last but not least, the honest woman. I'm talking about honest to the point of being naive. Don't run over her, fellas. Marry her. The one that's honest. The one that's telling every guy that comes across her face, nah, no, nah, no, no, no. Of course not. Why would I? No. Because she's honest. She doesn't have to report to you how many guys are hitting on her or how many guys are coming at her or whatever. She's honest with them. You don't have nothing coming. There's no sense in you even flirting or asking me for my number, any of that. I have a man and I'm happy. The honest woman, let me tell you something. The honest woman, whenever you bring an issue to her, she's going to shoot it back to you straight. I'm thinking about, taking out a second mortgage on the home, my home to start my business. What do you think about that? She's going to be honest with you. Doesn't make any sense. Just save your money and continue to build your credit up so you can go to the bank, spend their money. Don't spend your own, spend the bank's money. She's going to be honest with you. She's not a yes woman. She's not going to tell you what you want to hear. She's going to be honest with you to the point of being naive. She's going to assume that since you asked her, you want her to be honest. Marry the honest woman. Don't get it twisted. They all come out sounding like they are honest. All right. All of them. But they're not. This is why I mentioned lie detector tests. Fellas, if you don't have very much experience with women, that's why I've mentioned the lie detector test. That's why I've mentioned the 100 bodies, just so y'all are prepared to know. Every woman is going to make it seem like she's honest going in. Case in point, women are all having this honest woman facade while at the same time demonizing you. They come in like, I'm honest. Why would I lie? But all men are dogs. Y'all get off online. So that's a red flag. The woman that claims that really is women that claim that it's mostly men being dishonest. That's why I gave y'all the biblical version and so y'all understand, men, listen to me. I broke down the biblical sense of who women tend to listen to more. And between God or Satan, it's harder, much more tough for a woman to accept and obey God than it is to obey the devil. That's biblical. It started with the very first one he made from us. So you meet an honest woman, that's a woman that you just marry her, bro. Don't let her out your sight. Now, you shouldn't be dealing with women that don't meet your ILO quality test anyway, fellas. If you meet a woman that's honest, like I'm telling you, she's honest, not fake, phony honest, not putting on a facade honest, but if she's real deal honest, marry her, bro. Don't let her out your sight, bro. Get her the ring, get good. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Here's a disclaimer. I'm not saying that the honest woman, the ambitious, overachieving woman, or the writer don't have issues or flaws or any. I'm not saying that they don't. They could have been raped, molested at young ages. They could have had bad, terrible relationships and were used. They may have been through domestic violence. I'm not saying that they're not coming with baggage. But I'm talking about the core of this woman, her core beliefs, her values. So you have 3 on each side to work with, to deal with, to choose from. 3, just so y'all know. All right. So I'm shooting that to you just like this. I just really want y'all to know, fellas, you know, on my last night dealing with coming at the sisters, I'm outing them to help you guys. All right. I'm outing them so that you know. On this side, there's 3. And these are actually the core types themselves. There are derivatives and all types of like branches, you know, secondary branches of women who are like that. But when it comes down to it, these are the 6 core women types. I'm breaking them down for you. This is my lived experience, but I'm telling you what I know. Say what you say. I'm telling you what I know. What are your thoughts about that, young lady? Huh? I like to just see just miss myself on the screen. It is what it is. Y'all all got to go. You, them, him, y'all all got to go. Prancer. just prancing all through the podcast. All right. So I'm gonna go in the comment section and put the don'ts for those of y'all that be watching later. The don'ts. What I say was the don'ts. You was watching the show.
Was I? Was it?
Ah, man. Y'all see what I'm saying? This is what I go through.
Sorry.
The first don't is the complainer.
I want to learn about that.
Oh my Lord. The complainer. Don't do it. Don't even think about it. Don't marry a woman who complains. Period. That's who she is. It's not gonna change. 2. And y'all know, fellas, y'all know y'all didn't marry her. Y'all saw the red flags. Y'all knew what it was. Just can't keep her mouth shut. Got something to say about everything. Complain. 2.
Is this both sides?
I'm finishing up going in on the women. Next month, I'm going on the brothers.
Okay. I thought this was the next. Oh, you said the next month.
This is Friday. What are you talking
got a
about?
whole month of bashing?
Yeah, I bashed y'all for a whole month. I went in, but it was for your own good. Go back and watch the episode. Y'all see. All right. The whole bug. Women that have the whole bug, fellas, you might have met her like that. You know, you want to leave. You want to leave XYZ to go with the woman that's just busting down for you. Like the grass is greener, so you meeting her on the whole bug tip. You know what I'm saying? She don't care about who you with or what's that chick's feeling. She going. So woman with the whole bug, you know, I mean, it was smiling in her face. Hey, how you doing? I'm sleeping with your man. You mind your back. You know what I'm saying? Woman with the whole bug. So fellas, you want to wife her up? I don't know. Y'all be tripping. Don't even think about it. And again, like I said, y'all stop trying to make these women with these issues, these core issues, a project. Oh, I changed her. She changed when she got with me. She didn't. She didn't. 3. You hear number 3? I can't make this up. The loudmouth, rowdy, and disrespectful type. I had to put all 3 of these in the same category just so everybody know what the real deal is. Loudmouth, rowdy, and disrespectful. Any of those at any point in time, just not okay with me. Fellas, it's just not okay. If she raising it, oh, I spelled loud wrong. If she's raising her voice at you, any given time, she's out of pocket. Rowdy, I'm talking about just buck wild, uncontrollable. You never know any given time, any given moment how she's gonna react or respond. That's not marriage material. She good to take places like to nightclubs, watch you get in the fights in case you want to fight, true fight, whatever y'all want to do. But that's not marriage material. Disrespectful. Ladies, while ladies are divorcing men because they're not happy in ladies, whatever the case. Fellas, divorce women for being disrespectful. Divorce them. Divorce them before you marry them, hopefully. Don't tarry over much with a woman that's disrespectful. It just doesn't fit. You know what I'm saying? It's a shoe or a glove that doesn't fit. Like when we were kids, we all wore clothes that didn't fit. But as adults, none of us buy clothes that don't fit. Let's be honest. So be choosy, fellas. Once she gets disrespectful, have a conversation with her. You know what I'm saying? Have a conversation with her. But if she continues to be disrespectful, it's never gonna change. That's the easiest soul killer in a relationship for any man is a woman while he's paying bills or treating her nice, treating her family nice, her kids nice, her parents nice. If he's treating her good and she's being disrespectful to him at any given time, in any given way, that is a soul killer. It'll break you down, fellas. Right? I'm an advocate against domestic violence. I'm telling you right now, the disrespectful woman and the man trying his best is a hot recipe for a hot mess of a domestic situation. That's the bottom line. Poured a little bit too much on that one. All right. So we got that. Now to the good. Did you hear these? Okay, first before I go on, I'm gonna come back to give y'all to type in the 3 to the good. We got the right or wrong segment with Shay. We got the I ain't no joke. Right or wrong segment with Shay. You want to break down to us what the right or wrong segment is? Let's go.
Submission. It's a guy. He's talking about his way of.
Speak up now. You don't talk to me. Talk to them.
That's it.
Don't talk to me. Talk to them.
That's it.
But I can barely hear you. I'm telling you,
Submission.
my cousin Byron said it. It's hard for him to hear you across me. So
submission.
The right or wrong segment is we have to decide who's submissive?
The man is talking about it. We're gonna see if he's right or wrong.
She looks scared tonight. Y'all know what's going on. She start blinking. I'm gonna be like, oh. I'm gonna just share this little joint with y'all real quick, courtesy of Shay and her computer. Let's see. There we go. There we go.
True or false? Most men want submissive women. True.
I have no idea what that's all about.
Cause you want them.
I'm gonna tell you. True or false? Most men want
I don't care about that. I'll just hit it again.
True.
All right. Make sure I'm sharing this again.
Not the volume.
True or false? Most men want submissive women. True. Why? Because it allows him to lead his household properly if he's doing it properly. Somebody has to be the leader, and most women desire a man to lead. And if a man is doing that properly, he's going to be taking things into consideration for that woman. Taking her opinion and different things and then making a decision. But he can't do that properly if she don't know how to follow properly. And part of following properly is takes a level of submission in order to follow somebody, because you trust their direction, you trust their guidance. So that's where the disconnect comes in with a lot of women not wanting to be submissive because they feel like it's a doormat and stuff like that.
Well, there you have it. Submission. Now, I, for one, think that women should know when to, like, obey, their husband's command. Like, I feel like, the man really is like giving commands, right? We're going to do this. We're going to go here. This is the direction for our family. Our children are going to be this, and that, I'm like, so those like commands, you know what I'm saying? So when she's obedient to those commands, but I think that he's wrong about the whole submission thing. And a lot of you might be like, oh, Taibu, you tripping or whatever. But my man Damon, shout out to my man D.I. Men out there in Long Beach, out there in California. He talks about how we should cooperate with our sisters, fellas. And the more I think about this, I'm thinking like, I'm not really going into a relationship with a woman thinking, oh, she has to submit to me. Like, that's not my thought process. When I make an executive decision, I do expect her to obey it. So maybe it takes a submissive attitude, but to be a submissive person overall, I just don't feel like that's what I'm looking for in a woman. I want my woman to present challenges to me. I want her to challenge me to be the best that I can be. I want her to challenge me to treat her the best that I can, at least to the level where she thinks she deserves to be treated. I want her to challenge me to be a great father for my children, our children, her children, whatever the case may be. So I don't think that I'm going to get challenged by a woman properly if she is the submissive type. She'll just keep her mouth shut and won't say nothing, when I think that she should be telling me to turn up. But that's just me. So I think that he's wrong overall. I think that like Tori Culverson said, real men we're not looking for a submissive one. We're looking for the wild, untamed stallion types. You know what I'm saying? Because we feel like when we show up and we show them who we are, that they will obey us in the moments that is necessary. But I mean, I like a woman with fire, a woman that has, a good conversation for me and that challenges my thoughts. So that's where I'm at. I think he's wrong. What about you?
I'm in between because he says that yeah, they want to lead, but most men don't know how to lead. So you have to, I don't know. It's like I don't know if it's something that men would have to learn or if it's something that they seen growing up, they father, if they was in their life, how to, or is it something that just comes when they get older, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I feel it's in between because what's funny?
I'm listening to you.
You tell me. I ain't even done with my thought.
I'm listening to you. I'm gonna have a human reaction. If I think something's amusing, I'm gonna, react.
But I think he's right and he's wrong.
Okay, which part? Specify for us which part you think is right, and then what part is wrong, so they're not confused.
Like I said,
I'll play it again. Should I play it again? Should I play it again? Because I mean, I want to know. Like, I'm pretty sure the audience wants to know. This is your segment. Which part you think he's right about? Which part you think is wrong?
True or false? Most men want
so stop me at the right part
women.
or the wrong part.
True. Why? Because it allows him to lead his household properly.
If he leads the household properly.
No, he's saying that he's saying I'm picking a submissive woman because it allows me to lead. He hasn't
properly.
Done it. So I'm saying if she's submissive, it doesn't matter how he's leading it, properly and improperly.
Because why are the blind gonna be following the blind? No.
I just said that in my response. If she's submissive, she can't challenge. That's why I'm saying I don't want one. If she's submissive, she's not going to challenge me. So she's not pushing me to be my best self. You know what I'm saying? So if she's submissive, she's just letting me do what I want to do, basically. And that's not, whether I'm leading properly or not, she's not going to say nothing because she's being submissive. So that's what I'm saying. If you agree with that, then that might have been why you end up in the situation you've been in. You know what I'm saying? Before me. You know what I'm saying? Is that you were submissive to guys and they just
low battery.
Rolled the bus until they want they got off at a particular stop, Well, I mean, I had the charger cord in there. You took it out. Is this the cord that's charging it? No, it reaches. That's what I'm saying. It's not. I like it. If it doesn't last the whole show, we have to have it on a charger. It's a work in progress. You don't. I'm saying don't decide for me. I would like to use it.
Don't charge it and use it. That's what I was thinking.
That's a very short. I mean, how long is it supposed to charge? It didn't last. I mean, the show's only an hour. It has to last longer than that if it's charging. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it wasn't.
Tight Boomwood D right here, man. That's how you work things out real quick. So we're not, Shay and I have decided, the show really isn't about us, but we only have the lived experiences that we have. So at some points they're relevant when we're giving an opinion. Would y'all agree? Would you agree? Mm-hmm. So I'm saying, like, our relationship is fairly new. We've only been together not even a year yet. So in the longer relationships that you've had, if you agree with what he's saying right now, that it allows a man.
I do and I don't.
No, that's why I asked you to stop me at points when you agree or don't agree.
Hey, but you stopped it before I could.
No,
could
he
finish talking.
what else was he gonna say? I mean, all the rest of everything that he said stems from that first statement that he asked him true or false. He said true. He said why? He said because it allows a man to lead, properly. So her being submissive doesn't allow him to lead properly. It just allows him to lead. So if he's not going to do the right thing or doesn't know how to do the right thing, then like you said earlier, it's the blind leading the blind. Okay. For him, it's just a come up.
He's doing it properly. Somebody has to be the leader, and most women desire a man to lead. And if a man,
now that I don't agree, most women desire men to lead. Yeah, well, they know what they're doing. Yeah,
well, I mean, you said yourself, most men don't know how to lead. That's what you said. You said most men don't know how to lead.
Because most men fathers wasn't in their life, so they don't have nothing to go off of. They just, thinking what they didn't, men's supposed to be the head of the house. But did you see a man that was head of the house but still, allowing their woman to have a voice, not just you do as I say and you know what I'm saying, and that's it.
Did you grow up with a man in the house?
No.
Whether he was your dad or not?
No. Mama and grandma.
And so that's not something that continued in your generation. You pretty much raised, your sons with a man in the house.
Yes, most of it. Yes.
So do you believe that was enough leadership that they had for them to know how to lead?
Who, my son?
I'm talking about, yeah, I'm saying, was there enough? You said some of it, most of it. I'm just saying, was it enough? Do you think that, they saw enough for that to be transferred so that they're leading, properly if and when they get into relationships?
I don't know. I can't answer that for them, so I don't know.
Well, I'm saying your opinion is that most men didn't have their dad in their lives. You just saying that your sons did most of the way. So I'm saying, do you think that was enough? Personally, do you think that was enough?
No, because it didn't last the whole time, so they don't. It wasn't complete, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was like a process, but the process didn't complete 100%. So,
and is doing that properly, he's going to be taking things into consideration for that woman, taking her opinions and different things, and then making a decision. But he can't do that properly if she don't know how to follow.
Why are you stopping right there?
Well, I mean, he's saying if she doesn't know how to follow, he can't do it proper. Do you agree with that? I mean, that's what I'm saying. He said a lot of stuff inside of his answer. He's saying that a man can't lead properly if she doesn't know how to follow.
Right.
Okay.
Properly. Mm-hmm. And part of following properly is takes a level of submission in order to follow somebody, because you trust their direction, you trust their guidance.
Mm-hmm. Why you keep stopping it?
Well, I mean, he's making different points inside of his answer, and that's where he and I separate, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I don't want a woman that just blindly trusts that what I'm saying is the right thing. You know what I'm saying? That blindly trusts that where I'm taking everybody's the right way to go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what did blind trust get you? You know what I'm saying? A big surprise, a big reveal. So a lot of you women out there, y'all know Shay's not alone in that, right? So, you know, the blind trust thing, that's just not something that, you know, happens. So I mean, the bottom line is that's not where it's at. I just feel as if, you know, his statement and the things that he's saying, I think that, yeah, he's making a lot of different points inside of that one point, and that's where it's at. So, I mean, as a blanket, I just think he's wrong. I don't think that he's coming from the right space, probably because, you know, he didn't have, like you're saying, that father in his life. So he personally is a lot of men are overcompensating for not having that example all the way through and it be complete. I think that it's just that type of a situation and scenario. I'm just not looking for. I'm not looking for a woman to be my mama. Don't get me wrong, but you know, if the woman that I'm dating or I'm married to, if she's submissive, I just don't feel like. I just don't feel like I'm just feeling like it's a scenario where, you know, you have to measure out what this man's doing. So like, if clearly this person's making a bad decision, like I bet that there were situations that happened along the marital path for you. I know there was for me. I can go straight to that. So when I left my ex-wife for good, we had marriage counseling, right? And so, you know, at that time, we were both supposed to be submitting to our marriage counselors because they had been married for 30 years. We respected them in our church, and we figured, okay, let's submit to their advice. We got a comment from Digital B. Thank you very much. But so my point I'm saying is, the reason why I'm saying he's wrong is because, like, even though I was submitting to the marriage counselors and their advice, when she decided that she didn't have to, or that it was optional, that's when I was like, I had to challenge that. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, the only way our marriage is going to get better and get over this hump is for us both to submit and try to do things the way that they're telling us until we learn how to do it on our own. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I knew she didn't want the marriage. You know, it wasn't worth it. You see what I'm saying? So I understand. So that's why I'm saying no, like, ladies, you know, be ready to obey, you know, your man or your husband, to Shay's point, when he's coming correct. Be ready to, if he gives a command, be ready to get behind that. I'm kind of dealing with that now. Like, be ready to obey a command that you're given from a man that's putting it in your life.
Are we dogs? What do you mean command? Like,
how else do you want me to say it? Given, if I give a directive, like if I give a command, if I make a statement, I expect for it to get done. A dog or not. If do you feel like you're a dog? Are you? I'm saying, but you're giving the extreme. You're giving the extreme version of simple obedience.
Your command, like, are we in the army? Like, what's really going on? I would use another word.
Ladies, What things do you expect your man to obey you about? Let's I can run them off on my hand real quick.
Obey.
Yes. What did you wish your husband obeyed you when you spoke to him?
I wouldn't say obey.
Of course it is.
No.
Okay, whether you would say it or not, what word would you put in there? Holding somebody accountable is you know, we're all it's the structure. So you have to be obedient to the structure. The structure of marriage is marriage is what? Fidelity, right? So if you say I saw the way she was eyeballing you at the grocery store, I don't want you talking to her. But I'm with you at the grocery store and I don't want you talking to her. I don't trust her.
Communicating. Not...
But you expect him to obey your command. Come on, help me out, somebody. Why would you say it if you didn't expect it to get done? But look, cuz I'm giving it to her in reverse. You can't tell me that you wish that you can't tell me that you don't wish that when things started to surface in your relationship, that when you gave him a command, do this and I'll stay, you know, that you wish that he did it. If you really loved him, you wanted to raise your kids to completion, you know what I'm saying? You wished he obeyed it, right? I mean, I'm only with you because he didn't. So thank you very much, sir, for being disobedient. You know what I'm saying? But
that's not the word. Where did you get that? No. It's not the word.
Then on a different show, look, for the ladies spin off this weekend, when it's just the ladies of You're a Mess, the panel members, Talia, we got Christy, we got Bella, we got a couple different ladies that's going to jump on here, and y'all going to have a chance to just be our ladies thing and talk about this. Please find a good word. Anastasia, please, Brittany, y'all find a good word for what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, somebody has to obey somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
there's
did you hear my command when I told command?
This isn't a Hollywood movie, but the bottom line is, okay, did he obey his vows?
But do they say obey?
You made vows to each other, right?
Right. But not obey. Like,
then what?
Uphold, fulfill, I don't know, like anything like that, but not obey.
Okay, Ty will have to go. We gotta look the word up now.
Obedience is in the Bible, talking about children obey your parents, not wives obey your husbands. Can somebody pull that up for me?
All I'm saying is let's look at the word obedience. I'll look at the definition.
Yes, please.
All right. For everybody.
The phone was so small, can you blow it up?
Wow.
Okay, I'm listening.
Let's see what we got here. Let's look it up. Let's look at.
Can I ask?
Wow. All right, we're sharing the definition of obedience.
Mm-hmm.
So, ladies, y'all can breathe a sigh of relief. Because it can definitely go both words. Obedience, compliance with an order, request, or a law, or submission to another's authority.
Okay.
So when you marry this man or you marry this woman, you're submitting to that person's authority, because under the marital vows, you have authority over that part of our marriage. You have the authority to tell me to uphold, as you said, my vows. But if I uphold it, it's because I'm being obedient. I'm complying.
I don't like that one. I don't like that choice of word. I feel that word.
Well, y'all, maybe that's
no,
why
I'm saying that word is more harsh. I guess it comes across as more. I don't know, like them. It just sounds like ugh. Period.
Digital B says, it says, wives, submit to your husbands as if you would the Lord. All right. Women like to tell people what to do, but they don't do what they don't want to do what they're told. So, how do you feel about that?
We don't.
And there you have it, folks. Women that you don't want to marry. I'm gonna add that. Let me add number 4. 4 to the don'ts is for women who want to wear the pants.
We don't want to wear them. We just want to try them on sometimes. Like y'all can wear it the whole time. We just want to.
Then grow a pair.
Just want to try them on.
You want to try them on, then grow a pair. Oh, I can't press it because.
What if you turn the speaker back on?
No, I don't want to hear. This is it's you. Please charge. I don't want to keep hearing that. That was the last show. Women who wear the pants. All right. So
y'all be putting on our type of pants and skinny jeans, looking like women trying to put them on. So what's the difference?
no comment. So I did 4 of the don'ts.
Some of y'all do want to try on our dresses. I'm just saying.
These are the we know who they are. These are the do's. Number 1 for the do's. The rider. Get you a rider, everybody.
A rider.
Get you a rider. I broke it down. Number 2. The ambitious. And overachieving type. Get your power couple on. Number 3 is the honest woman. All right. So you have 4 to the don'ts, 3 to the do's.
And I'm all the do's. Thank you. I'm all to the do's.
I can't press the button.
Oh. There you go.
In the words of Cool Breeze, fellas, watch for the hook. So, Taibu Muad'Dib, I hope you guys got something out of tonight's show. Ladies, I just want you to know, get in the do section. Get out of the don't section. This is to help y'all out. Cousin B, you crazy. My cousin Byron, he added a 4th dues. So
semi-do.
So there it is. But look, we had a good time this month. I came hard for you sisters. Y'all bared it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot these shots at the brothers. I'm gonna get them right for y'all. I'm telling you,
Kevin Samuel style.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna come for you fellas. So guard your grill. Hey, download the Airbnb app, fellas, because y'all might be, you know what I'm saying, displaced after this month. Straight up, you know what I mean. She might be looking at you sideways. All right, telling you right now. But yeah, for real, ladies, You're a mess. It's messy. Clean it up.
We a mess.
Don't subject these good brothers, man, to your nonsense. Clean it up before you start going to the bars. Clean it up before you start trying to holler at fellas. Clean it up. Because if you don't, they'll know.
We a mess.
Fellas, pay attention. Without unity of thought and unity of purpose, we can never have unity in the home or unity in the community. It's Taibu Muad'Dib, and this is You're a Mess, the relationship podcast that aims to help you come out of a mess, to avoid a mess, and to find something healthy. Hopefully Shay is going to hopefully she's going to work on her verse pretty soon, so y'all can get more than just a hook. And hopefully she'll sing it this time the way she's supposed to.
You supposed to write it for us.
Hey man, speak for yourself, bro. Speak for yourself. Taibu Muad'Dib, that is our show. Everybody sing it. Thank God I'm a mess, even though I'm a mess.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
Thank God that I'm blessed, even though I'm a mess.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
That's the show, everybody. Say, work on your verse. Jeez.
Write my verse.
You see what I'm saying? Because B was right. She don't do what she told. She tell me what to do.